Well, that stand, it's been there for 3 years. And we used to sell potatoes. It says potatoes, but maybe this year we'll have potatoes in there again. But for eggs, we never really sold a whole lot of eggs. But this year, I mean, during the summer, this past summer, we were selling eggs out of there pretty good. Our chickens are laying really well right now, so I got to get more chickens. We're going to order 20 more Rhode Island Reds. Good morning to you, or whenever this is for you. I don't know. It could be afternoon, night, but for me it's morning. And so we're going to order another 20, and it'll get our flock up to around 80 chickens. But we never used to sell many eggs out of here. We never sold hardly any at all in the wintertime. Or I just checked it, and all the eggs were gone already. I mean, just people are coming here. So I got to keep it clean, and I have a heating pad under there now to the refrigerator, because you know, it gets really cold. It keeps the refrigerator, actually you can feel it, the warmth, so it keeps the refrigerator from freezing inside, and it actually turns on still. So keeps them right at about 40 degrees. It's been really icy. We had snow, and then it got a little warm, and then it rained, and now it's really just ice everywhere. But I'm excited about that, because if we can get you know, 50, 100 customers on egg sales, you know, it's just part of our farm, and we're pretty excited about it. But I got to get down and clean a pen for goats, so yeah, we still do goats. I'll catch up with you. All right, so I'm at the barn, and I know it doesn't look like ice. It looks like some grass, but you hear it crunching under the feet. So everything is ice. Now all the snow is pretty much gone. What was left is ice. You can see it down there going into the milk house. It's like, yikes. And we're supposed to get a lot more tonight. And it was supposed to get like a half an inch of ice, and then it's going to turn. I'm walking really slow because I don't want to fall down on my butt, you know. And of course, when I scraped it, you know, you don't get it all, and then it rained, and then it just turned to ice. So it's pretty nasty. So you got to be careful where you're walking. It's just ice. It's all ice right here. So you try to find where the snow is left, and you walk on the snow right here. Anyway, it's pretty nasty. You know, you'd think that was a toy, but I just did 4 loads onto the barn with it. This thing works really, really well. It's not big, but it just does its job. And you can get in the tight places with it, you know, in the barn, backing in and what have you. It just does a good job. Now it's ground driven, but you just flip these handles up, and this handle here, this one here, it drives this tire, which drives the apron, and the other one drives the beater. And it just doesn't. When I first bought it, I was like, oh man, I don't know. But you can load this thing right up here. Like, I mean, you know, you can pile it right up, you know, right over the top. And it just spreads it right out, you know. And, you know, this little tractor here, this old John Deere 750, it's 4-wheel drive. It does have turf tires on it. That's the one bad thing. But I've never gotten stuck with it. So, whatever. I've never gotten stuck with that tractor anywhere. Oh, they're not toys. They really work well for my operation. Not everything, but you know, a lot of chickens, the goats, and what have you. And it's just a wonderful little manure spreader. And that one there, that tractor, I use a lot. Teach another guy. I'm going to hire another guy this summer and teach him how to rake hay, and that's a nice little tractor for raking hay, actually. You know, those rakes right there. Right now, there's another one in there too behind it. And it pulls them really well. So, I'll get a video of me spreading manure with it one day. I just was busy getting this one pen cleaned out with these goats, and like I said, it just does a wonderful job. So yeah, you can just back right in here with that thing. And I cleaned this pen out here for these goats. And and I was just laying down in the new fresh bedding. Very comfortable. And you think, oh, this is all ice out here, but it just backed right in here with like nothing. It's just a beautiful view back here. I like my farm. My light's on, so anyway, I'm gonna go give these guys a big bale of hay, those cows, and get on with things. All right, I don't know. I guess the light just comes on when it's dark. Well, I checked the oil on the Massey. Down here, it's easy. I'm good. Getting a little dirty, but working on a farm, you think it just gets that way. So this is everything's going to get. This is going to get a handle put on it, third function, and I have to figure out this. This is all the hydraulics lines that go to the bucket tilt. Boom, that kind of thing. These are the return lines here. These ones here. And like on Kubota, there's only one, but there's two on this one. And that line there feeds it. That's easy to figure out. This is not going to be easy, at least for me. But I will figure it out. And then you just have to return. There'll be another solenoid kind of thing here on the bottom, and electric, and it'll go to the handle, and then it'll feed back hydraulics or a third function, either way. I found that online, so that's what's going to happen. Just have to figure this out, but but it can be figured out. So let's cold start this thing, which I do all the time. Make sure it's in neutral. You can watch. That light goes out. You can see it. Then it's gone through its cycle, and let it warm up. I got glow plugs running right now, and let's see. Hold out. Alright, so I just came in after I started the tractor, and I'm going to warm my toes up a little bit because I've been doing on manure. The manure. Anyway, it just started freezing raining, so that's, you can see it's freezing. So it's going to be nasty tonight. But I'm gonna go feed a bale of hay to the cows and get that done before I can't do it. Well, before it gets dark anyway, I should say. But at the end of the video, I'm going to show you a picture of a tractor I want to buy, and that's the one I'm going to aim for. It's a Massey Ferguson 1760M. It's the premium tractor with the cab and everything. I say I want to do it. I'm aiming for it. I don't know exactly when I can do it, but that's the one I want. And it's a little selfishness, because, you know, I'm getting older, and, you know, for the next, 10 years, if I can still do this, what I want is to be able to enjoy the fields, cut hay, whatever I'm doing out there. If it's 90 degrees and I can turn on my air conditioning. And if I get something of that horsepower, I don't really need that much horsepower. If in the end I'll probably do around 100 acres, and that's about it. And because a lot of my income lately has been just chickens and chicken eggs and what have you, so I don't need to be out there, plowing up a lot of land. Most of it's going to be hay. I plan on putting in around 5 acres of corn just for feeding the chickens and the goats, and that's about it. So I don't really need to do a whole lot of groundwork. And the balers that I have, a 60 horse tractor can handle everything I do, and that's why I like it. I don't want big tractors. I've never have, and I just like the smaller ones, and they work well. They don't use a lot of fuel, and it's just functionable. Is that a word? Functionable. Yeah. Very functionable around this farm. It really, it's all you need. For me, not everybody. But to have a tractor like that, that's kind of what I'm aiming for. We'll see what happens in the future. I'll show you a picture of it at the end, and I think one day I'm gonna do it. I was talking to Mary Ellen, she says, okay, we've got a plan, so she's on board. See what happens. But I better do this before it really starts raining hard or freezing rain. I'll catch up with you. so that's the wrap for the day. I mean, I got to come back down here and do chores. You guys don't have to tag along for that. However, sometimes it's interesting doing chores. But thanks for watching Farming with George, and don't forget to tell your friends about it, because this is it's still a farm that's growing. That's what I want to tell you guys. It's a farm that's growing. You're going to see it grow. We're planning on doing a couple of projects here pretty quick. One is going to be a building that's inside where the tractor just went. That's where there's going to be an inside building inside the building, and the newborn goats are going to go in there. It's going to be heated. We're going to build that, and down in the cow barn, we're going to extend the cow barn out to another barn. We're going to make it go right through to another barn, and there's going to be chickens and goats in that part. So that's a project. And that old barn, we're going to use some of the old wood from that old barn, and I'll try to capture a lot of that. So subscribe and keep watching this little farm grow. I appreciate it very much. I'll talk to you later. Bye.